In the previous lecture, we had seen what a reachable set is, what a controllable set is, and what are the corresponding gramians, basically the reachability gramian and the controllability gramian. We also saw the expression for the reachability and controllability gramians for a linear time invariant system specifically as well. Now, what we will like to see is under what conditions would the system be reachable or controllable. So we had made a statement that a system is reachable if the reachable set is entire Rn, or the system is controllable if the controllable set is entire Rn. Here we would like to derive some conditions based on the reachability gramian or the controllability gramian, depending on whose properties we will be able to say that whether a system is reachable or a system is controllable. Okay. For this, we'll consider a system of the form shown, where this is a real system. So the states, inputs and the outputs are all real vectors. A, B, C, D are corresponding real matrices of suitable sizes, and they are possibly time varying. And the system that we are considering is nth order with P inputs, M inputs, and P outputs. Now, to proceed further, recall the definition of the reachable set. What would we say? That the reachable set Rp0Tf is defined as the set of all those vectors which are essentially the solution to the zero state response at t equal to Tf, given that at t equal to T0, initial state is 0. Also, the corresponding reachability gramian was something of this form. Now, before we find out the condition on the reachability gramian so that the system can be classified as reachable, or we state the condition before the system is classified as reachable, we'll first establish a result which links the reachable set to the reachability gramian. So we'll attempt to show that the reachable set Rp0Tf is nothing but equal to the image set of the reachability gramian. Okay, so we had seen that if xf is in the reachable set, it actually is in the image set of the reachability gramian. But so that kind of establishes that the reachable set is a subset of the image set. We have to see the other way. So in this lecture, we'll see both the proofs that the LHS set is a subset of the RHS set, and the RHS set is a subset of the LHS set, thus indicating that they have to be equal. So we'll first start with the fact that if you are in the image space or the image set of the reachability gramian, then essentially that state also belongs to the reachable state. So proving that the RHS set here is a subset of the LHS. Okay, so if XF is in the image set of reachability gramian, so essentially I can express XF as a product of the reachability gramian multiplied with some vector from Rn. Okay, there would be definitely some vector in Rn such that let's label that vector beta, such that reachability gramian acting on this vector gives you the state xf. Okay, if you substitute the expression for the reachability gramian, this is what we get. If you consider B transpose phi transpose eta as input ut, which is continuous time, then xtf or the xf is essentially the zero state response obtained at t equal to tf. When the system starts from t equal to t0. It essentially means that xf has to be in the reachable state, because that is what is the definition of the reachable set. Okay, so this establishes that the image set of the reachability gramian is a subset of the reachable set. Okay, because we started with the element in the image set and we were able to show that the element belongs to the reachable set as well. Now we will try to prove the reverse, that the reachable set is the image set is the subset of the image set of the reachability grammar. So for this, choose a state vector from the reachable set, and by definition of the reachable set, because XF belongs to the reachable set, it will be satisfying this particular expression when xt0 is equal to 0. Okay. So before we proceed further, what we'll do is we'll take a vector, let's call it xi, from the kernel of the reachability grammar. Now, what is the kernel? Kernel of a matrix is essentially the same as the null space of a matrix. Okay. So if xi lies in the kernel of WR, then it essentially means WR multiplied with xi will be 0. Okay. So kernel and null space are basically the same thing. Okay, they are the different names for the same definition. So suppose you have a vector taken from the kernel of the reachability grammar, then the relationship that xi transpose WR xi equal to 0 will hold, because WR xi is going to be 0 and xi transpose 0 is 0. So xi transpose WR xi. So this quadratic expression here will be 0. Okay. So if you substitute the expression for WR and you proceed further, what you see essentially is the integration of a norm square is going to be 0. Now, norm being a positive quantity, it essentially means that the integrand has to be 0, which means the vector denoted by B transpose phi transpose xi itself has to be 0. Okay, so this is what we get. Now, multiply the transpose of the state vector XF that you took from the reachable set with the vector xi that you took from the kernel of the reachability grammar. So XF is a vector that we have taken from the reachable set. Xi is a vector that we have taken from the kernel of the reachability grammar. So X transpose xi is nothing but the inner product of XF and xi. Okay, XF transpose xi is the inner product of XF and xi. So once you do that and substitute the expression for XF transpose, what you essentially get is integration T0 till Tf u transpose B transpose phi transpose xi b tau to be equal to b tau. Now this expression will be 0 because we have already established that B transpose phi transpose xi is 0. Okay, so this indicates that XF transpose xi is 0 and hence XF is a vector that is said to be orthogonal to the vector xi. Okay. Now since XF is orthogonal to the vector xi, that means XF belongs to the orthogonal complement of the kernel of the reachability grammar. Okay. Orthogonal complement of the kernel of the reachability grammar. Okay, this is what we have established. So what we have shown here is, if you start from a vector element in the reachable set, this element in the reachable set is nothing but an element in the orthogonal complement of the kernel of the reachable set. Okay. Now from linear algebra, it can be shown. So I am skipping this step here, but it can be shown that the orthogonal complement of the kernel of a symmetric matrix, real symmetric matrix, is exactly same as the image of this symmetric matrix. Okay, since this is the case, it well establishes the fact that itself is something that belongs to the image of this particular reachability grammar. Please make a note of the fact that the reachability grammar is going to be a symmetric matrix, okay, because of its definition. Now we started with a vector in the reachable set and we ended up showing that itself belongs to the image space of the image space of the reachability grammar, which means that the reachable set is again a subset of this image set of the reachability Gramian. Previously, we proved the reverse implication that, or the reverse subset, where image set of WR was basically a subset of the reachable set. Now, because those two conditions hold, this implies that the reachable set is essentially the same as the image set of WR, as the reachability Gramian. Okay, so to put it in words, the reachable space of a linear system is same as the image of its reachability Gramian. Essentially, if you take WR and make it act on all the vectors in Rn, you get a set of vectors. Those set of vectors is exactly the reachable set that you will have associated with the system for the interval T0 to Tf. Okay. Now we know that the linear system is said to be reachable if and only if the reachable set is entire Rn. This, in other words, is true if and only if the image set of the reachability Gramian or the image set of WR is the entire Rn. Right? And this is true if and only if the reachability Gramian WR is actually invertible. Okay, or rather the kernel of the reachability Gramian only has the 0 vector. Okay, so if you want to relate the reachability of a system to the reachability Gramian, so we can state the following: a linear system is reachable for the time interval T0 Tf if and only if the reachability Gramian WR over the time interval T0 Tf is invertible. Okay, so if WR is invertible, then the linear system is reachable. If the linear system is reachable, then WR is invertible. So both the implications essentially hold. On similar lines, you can also establish that a controllable set is same as the image set of the controllability Gramian. We had reachable set being equal to the image set of the reachability Gramian. Similarly, you can establish that the controllable set of a linear system is same as the image set of the controllability Gramian. Okay, where the controllability Gramian is defined as follows. Now, once we have this, we call a system to be controllable if and only if the controllable set is entire Rn. And since the controllable set is same as the image set of the controllability Gramian, we can say that a system is controllable if the image set of the controllability Gramian is essentially the entire Rn. Okay, so this to be true needs that the controllability Gramian has to be invertible. So put it together, the controllability condition on the linear system with respect to its controllability Gramian can be stated as a linear system is controllable for the time interval T0 Tf if and only if the controllability Gramian WC T0 Tf is invertible. So if a system is controllable, then the controllability Gramian is invertible. If the controllability Gramian turns out to be invertible, then the system is also controllable. So now if you see, for the calculation of the reachability Gramian or the controllability Gramian, you need to calculate the state transition matrices and take a product of them with the input matrix B and take integration over T0 till Tf and see whether it is invertible or not. Okay, so the main hurdle here sometimes is the calculation of the state transition matrix itself. In the forthcoming lectures, we will see if we can find a simplified condition for at least the linear time invariant system so that the controllability or the reachability of the system can be established without calculating the controllability or the reachability Gramians. So we'll stop here. Thank you.